and welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about just being diagnosed of chronic diseases. Today I want to talk to you about just being diagnosed with high cholesterol. So many people this is happening to. This particular one is my story. So I went for my over 40s check. This is a really basic check, free check offered by NHS for everyone over the age of 40. So I was showing bad cholesterol, they were too high. So I got a bit of a shock thinking, how's that happened to me? You know, I eat really well 3 days a week with a balanced protein, carbohydrates, healthy fat and vegetables. I exercise 4 times a week. I lift heavy weights. I do good amount of cardio in my exercise. I run once a week as well. So my lifestyle is pretty balanced. Stress levels, I think they're pretty good too. I work very hard. I have 2 kids. So I was pretty shocked that I've been diagnosed with this, so I decided to write a blog and do a bit more research in that. So I want to tell you a little bit about what high cholesterol is and what can you do to turn it around. And if you don't turn it around, it will lead to massive health complications, including your heart. So what is cholesterol? So they are lipids. They are produced in the liver and they are very important for our body, for our health. So we've got 2 types of cholesterols. They're the good cholesterols, HDLs, and then the bad cholesterol. So they're called LDLs. HDLs, high density lipoproteins, will carry cholesterol away from the cells and back to the liver, where it's broken down and passed out the body as a waste product. For this reason, HDLs refer to good cholesterol and higher levels are better. Okay, now the low density lipoproteins, which are the LDLs, what happens with that, they carry cholesterol to the cells that need it, but if there's too much of that cholesterol for the cell to use, what will happen is it will build up around the arteries like a plaque. That's why the LDL is known as bad cholesterol, just to make it easy for general public to understand. So how do you measure cholesterol? Very simple. It was a little test. She just pricked my finger, took the blood test, popped it in a little machine, and it showed up that in my lower cholesterols, my bad cholesterols were too high. And then they gave me some dietary advice that I want to talk to you about, which was removing eggs from my diet, which now is proven that removing eggs for diets doesn't actually do anything to cholesterol. So I have continued to eat eggs. I'm going to have another blood test to see how I get on. Are there any symptoms of high cholesterol? Now, there isn't. And this is why it's a silent killer. It's building around your arteries. That bad cholesterol we just talked about, it's building around your arteries, causing a plaque, and you don't know anything about it because there is no symptoms of it. So if you've got a poor lifestyle, poor health, your choices of your food, lack of exercise, and a lack of managing or how to deal with stress in your life equals high blood pressure and equals high cholesterol. Unless it's genetic, which is what is in my case. Okay, so how often should you check your cholesterol? You don't need to check it when you're in your 20s, your 30s, because your metabolism is revving up. Pretty much however you want to eat, you're going to be okay. But as you get to age 40 and above, and this is what NHS offers the free service, your metabolism slow down. Some of us have hit menopause. Men in particular, more stressful lives, heavy smoking can actually lead into high cholesterol. It's just about how you've looked after yourself in your 20s, in your 30s. It's a representation of what is happening in your 40s and what your arteries look like. So that plaque that's been building, the LDLs, is what we're looking at here. What are the uncontrollable factors when it comes to high cholesterol? Is it hereditary? Like in my case, there is a particular name for it. It's called familial hypercholesteremia. Men age 45 and above are a higher risk of high cholesterol, and women after age 55. Also women with menopause also are at higher risk of high cholesterol. What are the controllable factors? These are my 5 tips. Okay, firstly, nutrition. Buying takeaways, buying burgers, buying pizzas, buying food which has saturated fats in it. What actually happens with these trans fats is they actually don't dissolve in your body and they add to the LDLs, so they add to your bad cholesterol, they make it harder. What you want to be eating is lots of green vegetables, small amount of protein, fiber, so pulses, and some size of healthy fat. My second tip is if you're a smoker and you've been diagnosed with high cholesterol, it's time to now give up. Your body cannot take it anymore and it's not liking what you're doing to it. So remove the cigarette. I know it's not easy, however, it's something you need to do if you wish to be around. Now I want you to think about exercise. It's just about getting over the barrier of the mental barrier really. Why don't you start with a walk? Just a gentle walk, 2 to 3 times a week. Increase it to 4 to 5 times a week and then convert it into a little jog. And if you find they're jogging and they're running too hard in this weather, then you need to seek out a gym, somewhere you can actually go. The other thing is to look out for a personal trainer. My tip number 4 is looking at your alcohol levels. If you have got a habit of coming home after a highly stressful job and pouring yourself a glass of wine every single day, that means you must be going through at least 2 to 3 bottles a week, which is way too high if you've been diagnosed with high cholesterol. Why don't you try from starting with maybe drinking at the weekends only, maybe start with Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then reduce it to Saturday, Sunday, and making that difference. And you can really at the end clean it up and just have it for special occasions only. My 5th tip about high cholesterol is about stress. I've got 2 kids, I've got a job, I've got my own business. You can just sit there, justify everything to yourself. But if you've been diagnosed with high cholesterol, you need to take a check on yourself. Remember, what's happening with high cholesterol is going to lead to heart disease if not stopped. You now being shy and not actually doing something about it. So have a conversation with your boss and say, I've been diagnosed with high cholesterol, I need to reduce the stress in my life. Can you help me? Speak to your partner, speak to them and see if you can share the workload in the house. If your kids are stressing you out, sit down and have a conversation with them. We are so bad at actually asking for anything because we just want to be a martyr and keep doing it. If you haven't got a hereditary problem, but it's actually due to poor lifestyle choices, then it's time to actually look at your lifestyle and make some changes. And I'm talking about small changes. And if you need some help, guys, look at my YouTube videos where I show you some very quick home workouts, and also I show you how to cook balanced meal. Thanks very much, guys. I hope this video has helped you. I hope that you try to take some action, guys. Action, otherwise no change. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in the next video. And if you enjoyed today's content, hit that subscribe button and also give it a like and drop me a comment as well. I really appreciate that. Thanks very much. Bye from Little Coach.